What's up, world? This your boy Will, and I'm back again bringing you guys another video. And today, guys, we're going to discuss the big three. That's going to be Reeve knives, Strider knives, and Hinderer knives. Out of the three, guys, I will give my favorite to Reeve knives. Second, I would give it to Hinderer, and then Strider. Again, guys, all of these knives, again, that's my opinion. And it's your personal preference on which knife you prefer to have. Everyone buys their knives for different reasons. Again, I do like collecting knives, so I do have some knives in my collection that I don't plan on using, have not carried, and I've had them for years. But I am a person who thinks knives are meant to cut. They are meant to cut. So when I purchase a knife, if a knife is going to be my favorite knife, it must cut. Even if I love everything about the knife, if it doesn't cut, I can't really say it's my favorite knife because it's not a knife I would have on my person on a day-to-day basis. So again, this is my favorite knife, the Sebenza 21. I do like the regulars as well. I do plan on adding another regular to the collection. I don't have one showing today, but maybe I'll show that in another video. Again, I have been carrying this knife for about 4 years. It has tons of wear. I'm not really too harsh on my knives, but if you carry them as much as I've carried this knife, you can expect that they will have some wear on them. And I know you can send them to the spa, but I don't plan on doing that with this knife. I want to carry it another 4 or 5 years and just see how much carats it would actually get. That's my Sebenza 21. This right here is a Omnumzon. I do love this knife as well. I did actually purchase this as a collection piece because they no longer make the big pivot. And also this was the pre-Idaho made stamp. So this knife is, I guess, kind of rare. You still can find them, I guess, fairly easy. But you can't just go purchase one. You may have to like hunt it down. But it's not where, if you were really looking, I don't think you won't be able to find one. But the only thing I dislike about the Omnumzon is the little rubber pieces that they put on the thumb studs. Again, I don't even carry this knife. I have flipped it open and closed tons of times. And I maybe had this knife for about 2-3 years maybe. But for me not to even use it and the rubber has started to wear, I don't like that because I am going to replace them soon. And I know sometimes things will tap easier when you don't use them versus if I was actually using the knife. But that's the only dislike I have about the knife. Everything else about the knife is perfect. And next, guys, I'm going to go with the Hinderer knives. Both of the Hinderers I have is the 3.5 inch. I don't have like any 3 inch or the XM24. But I think this one is the perfect size for me. So I didn't just go through the process of actually trying to get all of them because I know I like the fit and feel of this knife in hand. And actual Hinderer, actually, out of the production knives, it feels the best in hand to me. Again, I have maybe a medium sized hands, but this thing just melts in the hand. Like when I close my hand, it feels like I almost have nothing there. And also with the reverse grip, I put my pinky there. It just fits so well in my hand. So I do love that about the Hinderer. The only knock I have on Hinderer will be the detent. Again, this one was modified. Let's see if you can hear the difference. Okay, yes, you can hear that. Let's see if you can. And yes, you don't hear anything when you open it. And it does have like a slight detent there, but it's not really enough to help you flip out the blade. But again, once you've had the knife and you play with them, again, you can still open it 100% of the time, no issues. But it's not going to flip as good as like maybe a Jake Holdback or some of the other knives that have flippers. Again, they are making newer models like the MP1 and things like that that actually flip better, I've heard, in the Eclipse, but I'm not really a fan of the look of those knives. Again, I do like a knife that functions. I know functionality is the #1 priority, but I do also like my knives to look good to me. You know, Everyone's style is different, so some may not like the way this look, but I love the design and the look of the Hinderer XM series. So to me, it's a winner. And I can get them to flip. So, and even if it didn't flip, it does have thumb studs. Now this one is very hard to open with thumb studs because the detent was increased so much. But this one flips open so easily with the thumb studs. You really don't even need the flipper. But other than that, no complaints at all with the Hinderers. They do have a thicker blade, but I've learned too, if you have a knife and you don't like it only because of the blade is thick, if you get someone to actually resharpen it, like push that edge back for you, that will change it for you. So that's the only dislike you have. Is the fit and finish is perfect. The feel in hand is perfect. You like everything about the knife except the how sharp it is or the thickness of the blade. If you get someone to actually sharpen it for you, and now they do have some people who do full regrinds, but that would actually help out. And last but not least, guys, I have the Strider knives. And again, I don't dislike Strider. I've had this knife. This is new to the collection. I've had it for about 3 days. And I've had it in my pocket every day. I've already got some scuff marks right there on the aluminum. I don't really care because I did purchase this knife to use. And I was fairly surprised. A lot of times when you get knives directly from the factory from Strider, they have some type of defects. But a lot of times you don't have the issue with the stonewash blades and the stonewash backing knives. But when you're getting like the classic Striders, is why I have this one in the collection. This is like the classic Strider to me. The flame back tiger stripe blade. That just screams Strider. But the only issue when you get these knives, I've had 2 knives that I purchased from Strider with the tiger stripe, and both of them have had the same markings. I guess if you look right in there, you see the lines in the blades. And again, like with Chris Reeve, you don't have issues coming from the factory like that. I'm not sure if it's like a clamp they're doing to hold the blade down while they do other work. But again, once you're spending $400 or $500 on a knife, I think that is an issue that should be addressed. But other than that, in the fit and finish, Strider does make a good knife. Again, sometimes they don't come as sharp, but like I mentioned, if you get someone to sharpen it, I like those marks as well. When I got the knife brand new, it had those marks. But other than that, guys, all of the knives are great. Again, I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys. Again, this is Will. Thanks for watching. Peace.